Hello and welcome to another week of Rhinestones and Wanderlust. I wanted to show you guys an update on the costume that I've been telling you I've been working on. A lot of new things have been added. We've got the tassels done for the pasties. All nice and rhinestone so they twirl. There we go. It's a lot easier with my right hand. Those are my pasties. We've got the rhinestoning done on the bra with the fringe attached, matching the same fringe I used for the pasties. I also have that same fringe down here on the panty going along to the back. Let's give her a little spin. So I will be rhinestoning along this fringe on the bra as well as this part, and doing a little bit of rhinestoning on this strap here because it will show. We've got the gloves here. I am going to add some more rhinestones to it now that it's been put together. You can see that a lot of the rhinestoning I did up top is being covered by feathers. That's okay though, because the sparkle will peek through while I'm performing. I just want to have them spaced out a little further down so that there's more sparkle there. I have all of the boas right here, and I have the belt. I'm going to put a second coat of paint on this. I'm not sure I love it. I feel like it's going to lose its stretch pretty quick because of the paint, but maybe not. It does seem to be returning to size, so this will be going around the midsection here. And I believe I'm going to have it clasp in the back just so it's a nice smooth front. And then these boas are going to be folded in half and attached to the back across here. Let me grab some pins so I can show you what it's going to look like. Okay, so there's all of the boas attached to the bustle. Let me go ahead and grab this so you can see a full view. Here it is with all of the feathers on. Give you a little twirl. She's got a nice full bustle back here that's covering up any little peaks, because once that's gone, there's a big reveal. And on the front here, you can kind of see, once the bustle is on, it will be kind of coming out by my hips. I want the bustle to be nice and full back here, while still coming out as far as I can get it along the sides. I just lost a glove. That's okay. So that's why I haven't sewn this belt yet, because I'm not quite sure just how much spacing I can get away with in between the boas. Because like here I just moved this over quite a bit and I have a little space here, but those feathers, because they're so nice and fluffy and I haven't even seen them yet, they will get bigger and fluffier. I bet it'll be fine. Originally when I made this act, I did want to be able to pull off the boas on the sides, just on the hips, and leave most of them on the back still, so that I had something to play with choreo wise. I'm still learning my moments of stillness. I'm still working on that. I'm still deciding if that's going to be part of my choreography or not, which is why I haven't finished the belt yet. I can attach those three because I know I want those three staying on, but until I know for sure with spacing and everything like that, I'm going to leave the belt alone for now. I need to repaint it anyway. And grab this back up. There's a pin in here somewhere. I'm really scared. I don't see the pin. Ooh, okay. It disappeared. That's not good. It's fine because I have more pins, but it's not good because that means it's somewhere in here. And I have plenty of "there's somewhere in here" pins. So I'll be playing hide and seek. Oh my goodness, okay, I found it. It was still in there. We're good, we're fine. This is all fine. I'm gonna stick you right there. I'm amazed it didn't stab me. That's usually my luck. So I'm going to be adding the rhinestoning here along these edges. These are already rhinestone. I think I'm also going to make tassels just like these. I did make extras. I happened to be like, you know what, I've got the fringe. Let me make some extra tassels, just in case these ones start getting a little roughed up from twirling and everything. And now I think what I might do is actually turn these into earrings. I think that'll be really fun and kind of incorporate the fringe throughout. That's my biggest thing. I want to make sure I'm taking these elements and having them all the way through. One of these is meant to be the zipper pull for the corset. So it'll be right about there, zipper pull, because this won't be visible. A little bit of this will be visible. These obviously won't be visible till this part comes off. So it'll be that the earrings tie in the tassel to the corset. The feathers do come off at the belt, but we have them sticking around with this. And oh, I forgot to show you the best part. Okay, so I made these fabulous shoes. They started white. They were just white plain ballroom heels. And they've been sitting on my shelf forever because they're not the most comfortable, but I am trying to find ways to save money in this act because I have invested so much into it already. So I took the purple heel, or the white heels, and I painted them purple. I'll show you them up all nice and close and pretty. So I painted them purple to match the corset and the belt. It's all the same paint. It's got a fully rhinestoned heel. Just the heel, not the whole thing back here. I attached feathers to it, the same boa that I used to make the gloves. And it's got a solid rhinestone band going across from toe to, I don't know what that's called. From the toe to arch, toe to arch. And they're so pretty. I love them so much. They do have rhinestones on the little heel straps. They were strategically placed there so that I can tighten this up and loosen it to put on the shoe without having to worry about losing any stones in the process. So they'll go on like that. They'll have their pretty sparklies up there. I'm just so happy with how these heels turned out. So I'm not holding them together correctly. They do have the opposite straps with the solid going all the way across. They have the matching heels. Ah, they just look so good and I love them. I love them. They're not the most comfortable, but I am, now that they're this pretty, I have been wearing them around my house. You can see they're getting a little bit more worn in. I've been wearing them around the house while I do housework and breaking them in and trying to like move quickly in them and get used to them on my feet because I have been quite spoiled and I've switched to a dance shoe that's very comfortable and I absolutely love them. Whenever I have to wear an uncomfortable shoe, I just tell myself beauty is pain. But look at those gorgeous shoes. I'm so happy with them. Here they are with the costume. They're so pretty. I cannot wait. I'm pretty sure I have mentioned to you guys that I wanted a panel skirt at the front so I had something to play with and kind of hide my legs as so that they were a big reveal, like my little tush is gonna be. But I got this purple, and this purple, let me block out that. This purple is gorgeous. I really like the way it looks with me. This skirt is probably one of the best made skirts I've made so far. And sadly, I absolutely hate the color with the costume. Let me show you what it would look like. So here it is with the panel skirt on. Is it the worst color match ever? No. Is it something I can handle? Absolutely not. This already, taking the amethyst and the lilac and two different purples and then having multicolored stones, it's already outside of my comfort zone. So to throw in this very blue based purple when I have something that's got so much more red into it and something that's so pastel, just it doesn't work for me. I don't like the way it goes together here. If it was just this color and this, sure, I'd like that. But then we've got to remember that I've got the lavender in here, all of that. So it's not the worst. It's not for me. That's what I will say about it. So this was going to be a tearaway panel skirt. So let's see if it'll let me do a little thing. So it'll kind of look like this, and then I'd be able to pull it right out because it does have its own structure here, and I was going to sew snaps into it. But that's not happening. I'm pretty sure I've caught all of my sniffles. I'm so sorry if I've missed any. I don't know what's going on. I just cannot stop sniffling. I don't know if it's the makeup I put on today, but it's not going away apparently. So that is the costume update. I love it so much. Got some boas getting caught on my hem thing down here. But yeah, so there she is. I need to get to work on the corset, so let's get to work on that. With the corset, I am still kind of at the point where I have one that's all taken apart. It needs a little bit of extra TLC because this side did have the open seam kind of going on. I'm going to need to press this back into shape with my iron before I put this busk back in so that I can have a nice crisp line to sew against. While I was waiting for my zipper in the mail and for my busk to get shaved down, I had started on this one. You can't really see it too well. There's some sparkle for you. So I'm having it more heavily centered through the middle, and then it's coming out like it did on the panty and on the glove, where it's a little bit more spaced out and then condensed harder in the center. That is to draw attention to the waist. So it'll be like that on, I'm on my toes right now trying to show you. But it'll be like this on, it'll be like that on here. I will probably honestly end up remaking this corset at some point. I'm not in love with how the paint took on it. I'm not in love with how it turned out after it went through the dryer so that I wouldn't get rusty stave marks on the inside or the outside. I think the rhinestoning will help with the dimension. So, oh, my lighting's like behind there. So you can kind of see where it got hit a little too hard in the dryer and it lost a little color. Like right here, I've got, it almost looks more like a shiny silvery area. But especially like where the busk goes, you can see that there. I don't love it. I need to remind myself of the 3-foot rule with cosplay and everything, that as long as it's not noticeable from a good distance, because I'm only like 2 feet away from the camera right here. And maybe like from back here, I don't know if you can notice it as much. I don't know. From stage, you're definitely not going to notice it, but I notice it. So I'm the problem, and I'm okay with that. Now, I did get my zipper in time, so I did have to go with a darker purple because, you know, unfortunately, it's hard to find purple zippers in the right style, in the right kind of strength, but it does match the rest of this enough. I know it's kind of giving me the same as the skirt. It's not as blue. I'm just telling myself that. Also, only this little strip should be showing. I can get through it. I do have my busks all done now, so let me show you what that looks like. So this was the side that had the pegs on it, and they have all been removed and sanded just a little bit. And then on this side was where the little round side was. Oh, don't look at my cuticles. I've been ripping at them. Oh, focus. There we go. So you can see where those have been shaved off and kind of sanded down so that they're not sharp. These will be getting put back into the corset because otherwise it stays floppy. Even if I put a zipper in there, it's going to be floppy like that. So this will be getting put back into here to give it that foundation and that rigidity so that it doesn't move like that anymore. I'm trying to decide if I want to record myself doing that because it is a very irritating thing to do, and I swear a lot while I'm doing this. This will be my 3rd time replacing a zipper and a corset, so maybe, just because I don't know when I'm going to be willing to do this again. So we'll see. Maybe I'll show you how to do it. I don't know. So that is what's going on this week. Thank you so much for sticking around to see the costume update. Hopefully soon I'll get to take you with me to a show. My next show will be February 13th in Bremerton, Washington. It is Playthings Productions presents the 4th annual Valentine's Day Burlesque show. I think I have been a part of 3 out of 4 of these shows now. I wasn't there the first year because I started with the troupe right afterward with their St. Patrick's Day show. Hi, yeah, it's a little later now. I did have all dead camera batteries, so when that died I had to wait, so I've just been editing this whole time. And I am now conscious of a few things that I've been doing on camera that I hope to stop doing. It is the worst, but I will be making a ridiculous little clip of that. Anyway, thank you so much for sticking around. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell if you would like updates on when I post. And I guess we'll see you next week as we continue this adventure together. See you later.